So I won't lie, I had a day yesterday. I was out painting for like 3 hours and just couldn't hit it. Went home with nothing usable, nothing at all. So I'm going out now with a different attitude. Hopefully it goes well, and here we go. I really gotta get some WD-40 on that thing. It's super loud. So I started this video by mentioning yesterday and all its trials and tribulations, because I think that's really important. I think it's kind of the main thing about plein air painting, painting outside, which is that, you know, the rain can be hard, the snow can be hard, the sun can be hard, you know, fog can be hard, but, you know, the hardest thing by far is just the paint. It's the painting. Painting is hard. Painting is really hard. And it's really easy to get super discouraged, especially when you feel like you're supposed to be good at something. If you've been painting for a while, and you feel like you're supposed to be good at it, it's hard when you go out and you're not. And you're sort of in the open for everyone to see how not good at it you are. So I think today is, you know, gonna start a little more fresh. I'm gonna start a little earlier. It's about 9 o'clock now, which is even a little bit later than I like to get out, but it's, you know, important to start fresh. So I actually don't have a specific spot in mind today. I did yesterday, which might have been my problem, but I don't have a specific spot in mind today. I have an area that I know I want to go to. I'm headed down to the jewelry district here in Providence, which, you know, if you like are in the mood for a cityscape or want to do some cityscape, it's pretty awesome because it's open right now. I'm sure it's going to be full of parking garages in no time, but there's a lot of, like, your field of view is actually pretty wide, but you can see some pretty different types of buildings, and it creates all the mix-ins for a pretty good cityscape. So I'm gonna go down to an area that I've been to before, I know I like, but I don't have like a specific building in mind or a specific view in mind. I did yesterday, so I'm hoping that's gonna be, that open-mindedness is gonna be my key to success today. So we'll see how that goes. So I just saw a meter maid writing some tickets. I've been parking around Providence without paying for parking for a few weeks now, which is a pretty weak silver lining to all this COVID-19 stuff. But I haven't paid for parking in a long time, but I think I might today, because I literally just saw her and I can see her walking around, so I'm gonna pay for parking today. Never mind, that meter doesn't even work. I'm just gonna go paint. crazy glare, but that's what it looks like so far. Looking out there. Finished project here. I got about an hour until my next appointment, so I think I'm gonna risk doing another. So I finished both paintings. I think my attitude was right. I only filmed one of them just because I really wasn't sure if I had time to do the second one, because I have to meet somebody, a couple people for lunch at noon. It's 11:30. So I did a second painting in about, it was like a little less than half an hour, which is nice. I like it when it just kind of happens like that. But I have to do 2 paintings today because it's May, and I have to meet somebody for lunch. Someone's coming by my studio after that. Then I have to jury a show, and then after that, someone else is coming by my studio to look at paintings. So I really don't have a ton of time to paint for the rest of the day. So I'm glad I got everything done that I need to get done. I did end up talking to the meter maid, who she walked by and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I just assumed I was gonna get in trouble." I mean, she was fine with it, but she did say, she looked at, I was like, "Well, I told her I'm painting." And she goes, "Oh," she goes, "Well, that's a good way to kill time." Which I guess it is. I mean, I'm working. I don't know if it's killing time. But yeah, a little disheartening. But she wasn't ticketing anybody. So again, silver lining.